A young man's personal battle now for health care dollars illustrates the issue on Capitol Hill that is playing out even as we speak. Jordan Thomas lost his legs in an accident and learned about the hundreds of thousands who aren't getting the level of prosthetics they need in the United States. Brooke Baldwin has this Impact Your World story.
Jordan Thomas plays a serious golf game. It's par for the course for this talented athlete who spent his childhood excelling at sports. Even on family vacations, Jordan would show off his fishing skills. But 4 years ago, in the Florida Keys, the family's annual boating trip went terribly wrong. Just hours after these photos were taken, Jordan jumped in the ocean to test the waters.
The wake pushed me behind the boat, and I remember just being underneath the boat and hearing the motor go. And I knew immediately what had happened. I looked down and my black fins were gone, and all I saw was just red, just everywhere.
The boat's propellers slashing Jordan's legs. His parents, both doctors, had to act fast. They were 5 miles from shore.
He had a lot of bleeding, of course, and we had to work quickly to control that. And
So perhaps if you didn't have that experience as doctors, knowing how to stop the bleeding or lessen the bleeding, perhaps you would have lost him.
yeah, I think so.
In an instant, I was a bilateral baloney amputee.
Jordan spent the next 2 weeks in a Miami hospital undergoing multiple surgeries. But while recovering, he visited a wing where children who'd also lost limbs were being treated. But their families couldn't afford expensive prosthetics.
I found out that a lot of insurance companies will put a $5,000 cap on your legs, and like I said, mine are $22,000, so 17 other grand. What do you do?
At only age 16, with his family's help, he started the Jordan Thomas Foundation, helping disadvantaged kids get the prosthetics they need.
I decided that I wanted to make something positive out of this negative, horrible, horrible event.
The foundation has since raised $350,000, which pays for prosthetics for 3 children. One of them, 6-year-old Noah Parton. Doctors had to amputate Noah's right leg when he was just 3 weeks old because of a condition stemming from a heart defect. His parents' primary insurance funded his first prosthetic leg, but it had no knee.
Just a standard leg. It doesn't do anything.
So it doesn't bend.
Don't do nothing.
That became difficult as Noah learned to walk. And since Noah was a growing boy, he needed more frequent upgrades that insurance just didn't cover.
If the time limit isn't enough between, like when he needs one foot to another one, they don't want to pay for it.
So Jordan's foundation did.
You like the knee?
Yeah.
How's it work? Just like that?
Yeah, and you can do this. Watch.
Wow.
This issue has garnered national attention. In May, New Jersey Congressman Robert Andrews introduced the Prosthetics and Orthotics Parity Bill.
What I think they ought to cover is the same percentage of the cost that they would for a knee operation or a heart operation. If you've got a deductible of $500 and they pay the rest, that's what they should do for a prosthetic device.
As for Jordan, the only time you'll ever hear him mention the word handicap is on the golf course. These days, through his foundation, he is driving home the message that anything is possible.
Helping these kids and seeing that, it just motivates you to you just want to get more money from people, and you want to help more people and just have that insatiable desire to keep helping people. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Boy, we love that story. We love that young man. I don't know where we find these stories, Brooke, but I'm glad we found him. I'm glad you were able to share a story with us. Look, and the reality here is he is actually getting some recognition, some high praise for what he's doing, isn't he?
He is. 2 awards I want to tell you about. This past spring, he won the International Youth and Philanthropy Award, this pretty prestigious award that he's about to receive in Minneapolis next month. It is the National Courage Award, Tony, and he had some pretty stiff competition, beating out Muhammad Ali and Michael J. Fox to get this thing. He's 20 years old, keep in mind.
Sensational.
20.
Brooke, appreciate it. Good to see you. It's been a while.
I know, hello.
Yeah, hello. And thanks for that story.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. If you'd like to learn more about Jordan Thomas and his foundation's efforts to help underprivileged children receive the prosthetics they so desperately need, visit our Impact Your World page. That's at CNN.com/.